All right, let's move on to what? To Apple Orchard. You guys still playing? Oh, this is questions from Darwin Loves Devo. He wants to know, are any games in the Apple Arcade keeping you coming back after a month of Apple Arcade being available?
I haven't been impressed with it, to be perfectly honest. To be blunt, I may be. I'm thinking I'm debating if I really need it. I've been finding that the games they've been adding, they do add new games each week, but they don't really do anything for me. And I think it would be a better service if they started adding in some, like classic games as well. That
like what?
Like something that's currently like a paid game on the store that you could play for free if you have arcade. Similar to like a Game Pass, where there's some older games. There's games you've heard of in there that you may have just never bought.
Are they only launching like exclusive games?
Yes, all the games in the arcade are exclusive to arcade.
Got it. Okay.
And I think that's the problem with arcade. They need to start folding in some games that are not exclusive to arcade to make it feel like you're getting something special. Because right now it just feels like, oh, and here are the arcade games, and they're fine, but they're not great.
I still think it's a pretty good deal for $5.
It's a fine deal. I just it's not the Game Pass of iTunes.
What if they had?
I think it could be.
It should be.
What if they charged you $10 a month and for Apple Arcade Plus, and then did what you just suggested, Wanda?
No, they should do it for the $5, and they should just have like 7 versions of Angry Birds in there.
$6.99.
Well, no, it should be $5.
$69.99.
There should be Angry Birds and Cut the Rope and all those classic iPhone games.
Cut the rope.
I don't even know if all those games still work.
I'm just saying, there's a library of old phone games that probably aren't being sold as much anymore. That people would be like, "Hey, I remember that game," and you can put it in there.
What was that plane game?
That plane game that Cheapy's talking about, that should be in there.
I've wasted so much time with that stupid game. I don't even know what that was. Plane Pals or something?
I will take your word for it. There's some
so what are you playing in Apple Arcade? So Shipwreck, what are you playing?
I'm playing Stranded Sails. I'm actually playing that with a controller on my iPad. I played some of that in my hotel room.
Stranded Sails. Oh, okay.
That's the Harvest Moon style game.
Okay.
And I'm playing. Every day I play a little bit of a game called Dear Reader, which this is going to sound like a very shipwreck game because it is very much I am doing tasks. So Dear Reader, it takes classic literature and it does things like scramble around words, and you have to unscramble the words to make the literature correct or proofread the literature.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So
it's like busy work. Basically.
It's busy work, but at the same time you're reading classic literature.
Right.
So I got 3.5 stars on Pride and Prejudice.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Like how much do they give you? Like one paragraph or so?
It's like it's pretty meaty. Like it splits it up. Like for Pride and Prejudice, there was like 50 chapters, I think.
Oh wow! So you're going through the whole book?
It's not the whole book, but it's like you get enough of it that you're
the whole plot.
Yeah, you get the whole plot.
Oh, that sounds cool. What's that called again?
Dear Reader.
Oh wow! Huh. So these are all books that are in like the public domain.
Yeah, they're all public domain type books.
That's pretty neat. And it's really going to help you on Jeopardy.
Hmm. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know. It's something soothing about going through there and just like rearranging the words to figure out. It's kind of like a puzzle element to it. Huh. It's a bunch of different like gameplay mechanics that get mixed in.
Interesting.
All right. Yeah, I like it.
All right.